If you lived in Gaza, you would be convinced that it's the end of the world, right? Because
Yeah.
it is the end of the world in one place. In that spot, it's the end of the world. But where you are, it's not. And you got to look at it that way. And when I look at it that way, I'm like,
the only
ooh.
wars we won were fucking ones we were the most brutal motherfuckers on the planet, which I don't disagree with what Israel's doing. It's like they should just go in there and be like, you know what? We want our hostages back. If we don't have them back, clock starts now in fucking 24 hours. We're going to start bombing motherfuckers and killing fucking civilians, 30, 40,000 a fucking time. So you civilians better fucking pack up and fucking get these fucking motherfuckers and you go against Hamas. You fucking go against them. We're not playing fucking games with you. But that's the only thing people understand. This is what happened in Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Boom. Just wiped out. They're like, oh, yes, we don't have Supreme Leader anymore. We did not know you had such big bombs.
Yeah, but everybody has big bombs now. The problem is you use a big bomb. You set a precedent that they can use a big bomb.
They don't have one.
Well, they don't, but they're allies too.
Then we
That's
bomb
the real
fuck
problem.
out of them. Someone's going to learn.
Yeah, but
you gotta get your ass beat hard enough.
You can't just nuclear bomb people.
I didn't say nuke 'em.
Nuclear bomb you back.
No, I didn't say nuke 'em.
Okay, you said Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I thought you meant it like that.
No, I was saying just the brute force of strength used in those.
Yeah, but
conflicts.
even a conventional bombing campaign, if you want to do that somewhere, they can do that to your place. And this is what we have to
fuck
avoid.
around and find out.
Yeah, until someone launches nukes. Yeah, but if you think about you're a kid and you don't know why there's a conflict between Palestine and Israel, and you're living in Palestine, and then they start bombing, and then they kill your mom. Yeah, but you didn't do. But you didn't do anything.
It sounds like Bud Light.
And then you get guns. You're gonna go want to attack people. You're going to want to avenge them. You're going to want to join whatever group, whatever.
So why did World War II end? No, I'm sorry, man. This is fucking war. It's terrible. It's the worst thing on earth. I'm a peaceful man.
Right, but you're not supposed to pick civilian targets. That's actually a
you
war
can't
crime.
fight war like that. When
but you're not supposed to
hiding
pick
in
civilian
targets.
They are.
Wow. So there's a lot of, I think, going on there. I think it's, okay, first of all, what I find interesting about Kid Rock is he clearly, no offense, Mr. Rock, but it appears you haven't done actually a little bit of reading about the Second World War and exactly why Hiroshima and Nagasaki and those targets were picked. You know, even at that time, the explicit justification, Crystal, was not to hit civilian targets for the sake of them. It was to wipe out mechanical centers and specifically centers of production. The only time where there was an explicit goal of basically burning an entire city of civilians and all that to the ground was Dresden. That was actually not the U.S. It was a UK-centered operation. But even then, there was a lot of consternation in America, in the UK government, and elsewhere when that decision was made, and it was never justified in the terms that Kid Rock is laying out there.
And it didn't work.
Well, okay, but so let's presume that it did work. I think there's a case for the atomic bomb, that it definitely compelled, right, the surrender. But
Hope you found that recent clip from Breaking Points engaging. We'd love to share our thoughts on it and hear from you. So let's start a dialogue down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to show your support by liking, following, and subscribing to our channel for more content just like this. Joe Rogan's conversation with Kid Rock touches on a fraught and complex issue, the Israel-Palestine conflict, with a starkly aggressive stance. Rogan suggests a brutal show of force as a solution, which is reminiscent of historical warfare strategies. While tough stances can be effective in some scenarios, we must also acknowledge the sensitivity and historical context of the region. Israel, as a sovereign nation, has the right to defend itself, and its actions are often scrutinized unfairly when compared to other countries facing similar dangers. However, advocating for disproportionate violence obfuscates the nuanced diplomacy needed to achieve lasting peace. The inadvertent civilian casualties that arise from such actions fuel animosity and perpetuate a cycle of violence, often radicalizing survivors who have lost everything. Moreover, equating the complex geopolitics of the Middle East with the straightforward moral clarity of World War II, as Rogan seems to do, oversimplifies the conflicts and overlooks the lasting damage caused by such immense shows of force. The use of atomic bombs in Hiroshima and Nagasaki is a cautionary tale of the devastating human consequences that result from such measures. While I believe Israel must maintain its security, suggesting that brute force will be an effective or moral solution to the nuanced and deeply rooted problems in the region is far too simplistic. The United States, along with the international community, should support strategies that prioritize human life and aim for sustainable peace rather than disproportionate retribution. We must seek diplomatic solutions while understanding the right of nations to defend themselves, always considering the human cost that comes with any military action.